2, 1.
We are entitled!
Welcome to our show. This is a 2017 review of all the projects, collaborations we did. If you don't know us, Entitled is a media collective we all started about 2 years ago or so.
Around 2 years.
And, you know, we've, through videography, live streaming, photography, have really tried to champion Minneapolis and, you know, through the power of that, really be able to create projects. So, you know, let's start. We're going to go around the table really quick, just introduce ourselves. So I'm Justin, lead producer, and my job is to edit videos and create different live streams and whatnot. So
I'm Dylan, content and communications director. I work with setting up all the videos we do and communicating with all of our clients and setting up collaborations with as many people as possible during our first year.
Yeah. I'm Nick. I manage all things music in terms of music that goes into our videos and also communicating with artists and making sure everything sounds great and adapts well with what we do visually.
I'm Jack. I'm lead cinematographer. Shoot videos with Justin, edit them, do all that kind of stuff.
Cool. So again, this is a 2017 in review. We were fortunate enough to have many different projects last year. Some notable ones, we worked with X Games, we did the Snowda Music Festival, some of our favorite artists like Remo Drive. So we're gonna go through different videos that we did and produced and just talk a little bit about us and the collaborations we had. So what's first?
First, we're going to take a look at the Snowda Music Festival. So this was the first annual. We managed to put in some groundwork with a couple different EDM artists beforehand. And through those connections, we were able to land a gig, our first big production gig. And we basically made it up as we went a little bit since it was a new experience for all of us. And so check it out.
Yeah, what was some of your favorite parts? I know we were on
so
stage.
new to us. It was so new.
We worked with some great people. This is Jordan. She's a really great DJ out of Minneapolis.
Lucy Lux.
Lucy Lux, yep, that's her stage name. Eric Garcia, Velvo. That was such a great experience working with them. Marcelo.
This was the first year, by the way.
Yes, 2016 to 2017. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. Being on stage with these artists is really great. We did a little bit of live streaming. Dylan, you were on that.
Yep.
That was the first, the intro to our live streaming that we're doing now.
Oh, this is Prof. Yeah, we were on stage with Prof. That was really cool. Yeah, what an experience. And this is a crazy time. Waka Flocka Flame took my phone and opened up Snapchat. It was crazy. It was the craziest moment.
This is Velvo, or Eric Garcia, a.k.a. Velvo. We've worked with him since the beginning. He's doing great things now, and yeah.
Some photos.
Jack, did you take that photo?
I took that photo. Yeah, we did a lot of photos, and yeah, we were not confused, but it was a learning curve, definitely, for sure.
Yeah,
going to one of these, and
it was great to see such a huge EDM festival being held in Minnesota.
Totally.
And it looked really great, and I'm sure the latest one looked great as well.
And Nick, what were some of the larger artists on the main stage? I can't remember everyone, but who closed it? Big Gigantic.
Big Gigantic.
Prof.
Well, yeah, it was
Prof.
Big Gigantic, Prof. I am actually not too. I can't remember everyone who's there.
Mm-hmm.
A
lot of the
I remember Big
EDM.
Gigantic was the big one.
Tipper.
Waka Flocka, obviously. We just saw that.
Yeah. You know what? I can't remember.
Yeah, I know.
It was so long ago.
It wasn't this last Snowda. It was the
Yeah,
one before that.
I can
right?
name the ones who were at this Snowda, but equally notable.
Yeah, and that was a big break into what we do with EDM. I mean, we filmed so many different shows since then, which is really great. But yeah, you know, another one that we did recently, not recently, I'm sorry, the one after that was Sexy Party, and that was, where was that at?
It's a
Canterbury?
Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan, if you can pull that up and go and press play, we can show a little bit of that.
This is a Getter song, by the way.
Shout out to Getter.
Shout out.
I saw it.
There's Marcelo.
Marcelo, yeah, that's right. Really cool.
Keys and crates. Oh yeah. So this is definitely our best. Yeah, not best, but
right. Yeah,
Second.
well, coming from Snowda and then going to this was just a dream.
Yeah.
Like, just continue rolling with that
Big
same
stuff.
crowd.
Right.
big stuff.
Absolutely.
So our first time when we were at Snowda, we kind of got that feeling of being on stage with the artist for the first time and what it really feels like to be a live concert photographer. We all got a little bit of that experience in our own way, and then Sexy Party was the perfect follow-up to it.
Yeah.
Again, another big kind of music festival feel, and
Speaking about Getter,
Yeah, let's hear it, Nick. Let's hear your
Yeah,
girl moment, your fangirl moment.
I'm actually a huge fan of him, and when he finished, he came out and Justin saw him and he asked for a quick pic, and I got a pic with him.
Oh man, I should
it's on
have
my
that phone.
Facebook, and then
Yeah.
I said good luck at Ultra because that's where he's going. Then
Facebook.com/cryogenic.
yeah, and then he left, and then I collapsed on the floor, and then Justin's like, "We're at professional."
Yeah,
at
we're
professional."
working here. We're working here. Huh? You're clocked in, brother.
It was a great photo though. But yeah, other than that, it was a great experience, like getting behind the scenes and seeing all these people that you look.
Yeah, right. You're usually in the
inspire you.
audience enjoying the show. On that Getter, who else? Kill Paris.
Kill Paris, who's just here last week, and
Oh man, I don't remember.
No, he was here this past Saturday. We didn't really.
Oh man, come on, Nick.
Grammatic. He was
Grammatic,
there,
yes.
so,
Yeah. No, he's coming to town soon.
He was already here.
Oh, Grammatic. It's RL Grime that's coming soon. Which is
Oh,
cool.
really? Yeah. We
Yeah.
can talk about that all day.
Yeah, that's really great.
The Blue Jay.
Blue Jay, yeah, another
Blue
good
Jay
friend
was
of ours.
there.
Well, and we got to see them at Somerset, and that was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
And
yeah.
we didn't work it, but we were there, and then we connected on that level as well, which is really great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. What's next, Dylan? What do you have?
So next up, so that was pretty early in the year. So with our big music background, we kind of started in EDM because it was accessible. We started with a couple contacts and friends and venues that we could work with there. But something going along that same line, we were trying to come up with other artists to collaborate with.
And not just an EDM, just kind of branch out and work
Right.
with different artists. Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't want EDM to necessarily define our content, as
Right.
that's all Entitled does is these big electronic music shows. So we decided to hit up our buddies from high school, actually, Remo Drive, really good local band.
Shout out Bloomington, Minnesota.
Yeah. So they've been at it for a few years, and we just started getting some legitimacy and wanted to expand our horizons. So they had a show in town here at the Triple Rock.
Oh yeah, this is Greatest
Yeah,
Tapes.
their CD release show.
Yeah, how cool is that? That was huge for them as well.
Rest in peace, Triple Rock.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Triple Rock.
This is April of 2017.
Right. What a bunch of great guys, man. Remo Drive, if you haven't met them in person, they're just really down to earth. They love the community they're part of.
Always fun working with them. They're really down to earth, as you said, and they're very talented. And
Oops.
Yeah, just really cool guys.
Yeah. I mean, we were saying that was their CD release show. Jack, what was it like filming with that? Like,
It's
it's
just
crazy.
they
Like,
were right in the middle.
just like
of it.
Snow, like we didn't really know how to
Yeah.
how to go about it. It was
Right.
our first emo rock
yeah.
concert thing where we have to film the whole thing.
Well, and if you've been to a Remo Drive show, it's nuts. It's
It is.
crazy.
Stage diving,
So much energy.
You know, and you don't see a phone out. Everyone's just there to have a good time,
That's
be a
true.
part of the community. It's amazing, and that's why I love being at those shows.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right?
it was awesome. That was
Um,
absolutely awesome.
Yeah. What else with Remo Drive? They're probably writing a new album now, is what I hear. What else? I don't know.
Just got
What,
off tour.
they're off tour. They were touring with Hippo Campus, and
Mhm.
was it Diners? Does anyone know? But
That's who it was.
they continue. Yeah, they continue to keep playing in the scene and traveling, and yeah, we loved working with them. They're a really great group of guys.
Mhm.
Cool. Do we have more on Remo, or was there?
Yeah, so that was the first show we kind of worked with them with. We were all on cameras, so there was a little bit of pressure. Another one of our first big shoots to get us some experience, and we definitely appreciate the collaboration with Remo just for our sake. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So a couple months went by, and we saw that they were still on tour. And one show in particular grabbed our attention, and that was the Bayfront Festival Park show in Duluth. One of the reasons that we were so attracted to it was because Hippo Campus was also on the bill. But knowing that we'd done good work for Remo in the past, we figured, hey, it'd be a great one for us all to go out and work together again.
Yeah.
It was a perfect
Some
summer
fun.
day too.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
up in Duluth, Bayfront Park, if you ever been.
Nice and sunny and right by the water.
Yeah, no, it's really great. And that was a First Avenue show, or
Yep.
sponsored by First Avenue. So working with them on a different, couple different shows, which is really cool.
Got him.
But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that video that we made and produced with them. Now Jack was an amazing editor on this, but you can see Remo and different bands.
Yeah,
Jack,
we were.
tell us about editing this. And
Yeah, I mean, we were a little confused in the way that we wanted to go about it. I mean, we obviously wanted to film Hippo Campus and Remo Drive, and to give up an opportunity, I mean, that'd be kind of stupid. So I mean, we had a little difficulty with that, but I mean, we thought, just make something fun,
Yeah, and that's what you get. The vibe you get from this.
That's what this was. This was fun for everyone. Policia was there.
Great band, by the way. They're very talented. The bill was just phenomenal. It was stacked.
There's so many people there.
Even the video just brings back so many memories in terms of just how we were feeling that day, and also the, like I said, the weather, just perfect day.
Yeah.
So we also did another live stream at this show.
Oh yeah, we did, and it was individual live streams, right?
Yeah. So again, it was just off of an iPhone and basically a gimbal. And there were some restraints, like we could only do the first couple songs, and then we kind of had to go side stage.
Like usher us off, push us off, take off the pit.
Yeah, we tried to work around it, and a day I'll definitely never forget.
That was,
Well, and just to be fortunate enough to cover these bands, and they're all from Minnesota, and we're all about supporting Minnesota bands, and especially working with Remo beforehand, and then meeting Hippo Campus, really great group of guys as well, as you can see. I believe they're on tour right now. They'll be playing a huge show February 17th, this Saturday, which is gonna be really great. So, yeah, I remember that, giving the pick out.
Yeah, definitely one of the highlights of the summer.
Yeah, definitely very high.
We took a road trip, entitled Road Trip.
Yeah, entitled first road trip to Duluth.
First entitled road trip.
Yeah, driving back from Duluth in 3 a.m.
And going north, going back.
Yeah. What gas station was it that we stopped at?
Oh, you mean stopped and went the wrong way?
Yeah.
We stopped at the marathon. No one was there. It was like 2 a.m. We
Wasn't
found
even
a
open.
credit
Was
card.
there a card in there already?
Yeah, we found a credit
You
card.
found one?
We didn't use it, obviously, because we're
Yeah.
not thieves. Wait, did we? And then we drove. Yeah,
We had to go to another gas station anyways. But then after we left that gas station, I happened to be driving because I always do. But we went to get back on the highway, and I got back on it. We were driving for a few minutes, and then I realized we were heading back north.
Yeah. Straight back.
So we flipped around, and we lost probably about half an hour.
But we were so low on gas. That's what
so
the panic started. That's where the panic started.
Well,
We
then Nick
didn't have
started
gas.
playing Twilight Zone theme and just silly Snapchat. And Remo was like, "Hey, let's party tonight." I remember them being like, "We have a hotel room. Come back and chill." But no, we went home and
We went to Pizza Luxe in Duluth and called it a night.
Yeah. Oh, great spot.
Made it home around 4:30.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Definitely a high level.
Yeah, it was a great
of our-
It
of
was
our set.
fantastic.
Really cool.
Yeah, great moment in the
Song
entitled,
is super appropriate for this video.
the entitled verse.
In title verse.
Drum
Let's just go ahead and hashtag that now.
Hashtag entitled verse.
If you go ahead, shout out in title verse.
Yeah, that was the first show that we used the drone too.
Oh yes,
That was
yes
the
it
first
was.
show. That was it.
What is it, Mavic Pro?
Yeah,
Mavic Pro, bro.
DJI.
Put it up right over a couple thousand people. Should be fine, right?
Everyone pointing at it.
Yeah.
See, I was afraid of someone chucking stuff, because you see those videos of like people throwing stuff, and they spiral down and just crash. And
Exactly.
Well, for those who don't know, there's laws for like safety and precautions.
Well, yeah.
What?
For a drone, like you can't just fly it in front of. Or
Wait, don't we have a video about that?
yeah, I know. The show
Transition?
launch. No. Jack, remember when you crashed your drone at ProKART? We were doing a video for ProKART business.
To a cement pillar.
It was just it went.
But we don't talk about
Like, there goes your
because I got a
wings.
new one. So
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Got a
not-
replacement.
that's not-
Love DJI. DJI makes great products.
Yeah, they also
sponsor us. Sponsor us.
there have been reports that they install spying equipment to spy in the U.S. because it's a Chinese company. Not saying they do, but
Russia.
all right, let's.
That came out right, didn't it?
What?
That they were actually doing that?
Yeah, there's
No way.
Yeah,
I swear it was.
they have.
That's crazy.
Spy.
No.
Yeah, they're sending back data to spy on us. It was in like Bloomberg, so I don't know.
Well, if it's in Bloomberg, actually, that's pretty legitimate
Yeah,
source.
it is.
Well, cool. Let's talk a little bit about live streaming. That was something that Dylan especially was pushing, and we really wanted to get into it. And it's really hard to do it in a meaningful and quality and live way that isn't on your iPhone or Snapchat or Instagram story. And being a production company, we really valued the quality of doing it in a great way. I would say. Any other thoughts on that, or
Mm-hmm.
because we did it on a iPhone at Snowda. We did a live stream. Yeah, we did, and that wasn't that good. And we also did that at Bayfront. We had a live stream on the iPhone, which is fine.
Live stream straight to Facebook.
And, and it was on my data plan. Sorry, Dad. But we wanted right. That's how it goes. Company. You start from the top.
Oh, the games people play.
But we wanted to do it in a really great way. So here is a live stream that we did. This was a return for Remo. They were coming back from the tour out of town. And we were fortunate enough to go to Cedar Cultural
Center.
Yep.
Yeah, really great. So check this out. We had a lot of fun there.
This was our official first live stream, like actually official.
Yeah, and we did it multicam and all that.
Oh, this is where the mic.
Oh, when the mic blew out. That's so funny.
All right, so perfect example of what happens during something that can happen during a live stream.
That's right.
So this was a technical issue that had nothing to do with us.
Here we go.
There you go with Remo. They have the ability to just
go straight to the cover.
Get the crowd right back into it. So, yeah.
This is the crowd cam. I was actually in the crowd, and people are just moshing, jumping into the pit.
Hashtag crowd cam. Wow. This was a great cover. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
It was a really good show. Yeah. Who was it? Beach Bunny, Pierre, and then Remo.
God, yeah. That was so good.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting.
Right, and just to point out, we had a couple cameras set up. We had 2 iPhones, an HD camera, DSLR in the back. Jack was running it, and we had eye contact that whole time. Just how much fun that was for our first official live stream in a meaningful way, like I said. But yeah, great cover by Remo. Yeah,
the show was a lot of fun. Always with Remo Drive, they have to have the venue ask people to stop jumping around.
Yeah, it's like you can't stop that crowd.
Moshing.
Dylan, see if you can pull up an original by them. I want to see if we can hear.
Just move ahead,
just a little bit further ahead.
Here, let's do this one. That was right before it.
Oh, tuning the guitar.
Okay, just go to here.
Yeah, this is where I fell in love with Beach Bunny. Yeah, great show.
What song is this? I can't remember.
Trying to fool you.
I think it's Crash Test coming.
Or Crash.
No, it's just Crash Test, isn't it? I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The song, the name of
the song.
We should know.
Crash Test rating. Rating, that's what it is.
I love this multi-cam angle. That was really cool. Remo, if you're watching, we love you.
I don't know.
Because they're going on tour in March again, aren't they?
I can't remember.
I think they just released. I don't know if they just released it, but I know I saw it pop up on their thing that they're going in March with some people.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool to have someone local that's out there making a name for themselves.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're just blowing up. They've been growing like a weed. It's amazing how much attention they're getting, even nationally. And I believe they're writing new music. That's the word on the street. But yeah, I can't wait for that if they do. Their album's great. Greatest Hits really turned out well. And been really proud of those guys, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious where they're going to go.
What's next?
We talked about the pop, what is it, 2018, the bands that are going to turn pop.
Oh, right. They were on City Pages, wasn't it?
I think that was for that, yeah.
Yeah, super cool.
I mean, they have such a unique sound with their emo sound, I guess.
Right. Well, and so raw. I mean, you don't get that much anymore.
Well, Eric writes it all himself and everything like that.
Right. Totally. Oh, Nick with the crowd cam.
Yeah, even that poster in the back, like we
were part of that, yeah.
We went over to film for some of their stuff, one of their practices, and their dad was spray painting the poster that they use on all their live sets, so that's pretty sweet.
Super cool. Really cool.
All right.
So yeah, that was our big break into live streaming, and I can't believe what we've done since then. That was a really important one. And then from that, we started doing live streams at the garage, and that's been really rewarding as well. Who wants to talk about a relationship with the garage a little bit?
Well, I can talk about where it started. So about 8 years ago, right over there, actually, we're live streaming from our old band room right now, practice room. But so we started our own band, me and Justin here. Played music together for at least 5 years, if not more.
Yeah, with Josh Swyven and Calvin Skinner. If you're watching, we love you.
And D-Marsh and Andy.
D-Marsh, Bardick, all you guys. Bloomington, represent.
So yeah, one of the main venues that bands start out at in the Minneapolis suburban area is the Garage in Burnsville. And that was a lot of fun growing up. We had our CD release show there back in the day. Sold T-shirts, and
that was in February of what, 2009 maybe.
Something like
Was
that.
that middle school?
Oh man,
Was that the cafeteria? Was that you guys?
yeah, that was us. See, these guys know.
I remember that.
All went to the same school. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And the Garage back then was just, you know, POS. It was a piece of shit.
Well, now it's all remodeled.
Yeah, they've done a really great job of remodeling it, making it nice.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, was never there
Before them.
Yeah,
but you've been to the studio and seen how great it is now, like the recording studio and then the venue. Jack over there, the owner, or this is he the executive of the nonprofit that owns it? Really great job.
So basically, how it works. Can I talk about how?
Oh yeah, please.
So these bands are crowdfunded by their fans, friends, and family buy tickets. That allows them to reserve a spot for a recording session. And they usually pick 2 songs, and then we're filming the entire time. The session lasts around 45 minutes, and we send them back an edit, and they get a live quality professional production out of it, and they also get videos out of it. So we work with the Garage and the bands, and it all works out really well, and we're still doing that.
Yeah, we have one this Friday. I'm not sure who the band is, but we've got one set up. And yeah, we've had a lot of fun meeting new artists and just working with the venue directly. It's been really great. Yeah, let's show them Early Eyes. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. So this is Early Eyes, another band that's up and coming, I would say. Great sound, too. They've really just have taken off as well. City Pages did something on them as well.
I just love their bassist. I don't know.
Oh, and
I just had to put that out there. He's amazing.
He's slap at a bass.
Amazing.
Slap at a bass.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we've probably done about at least 10, 8 to 10 of them so far. So yeah, more to come on this. And
Early Eye was 4. Yeah, 4 videos that they released, and all that stuff. So we had like 15 or so.
They kind of have like a beachy, you know what I mean?
Surf
rock. Beachy surf rock. It's just relax. I don't know. I would listen to them.
Right. And they also kind of fit in that genre of kind of Hippo Campus and Remo Drive, but they have more of a classical vibe as far as their roots go. The singer is very talented, as you can see.
Very cute.
Whoa. He's got that flow, bro, you know. Rock that long hair.
I like how you can actually hear the bass. Like the bass is a very evident part of their music.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
It's the spine. It's the structure. This one was particularly fun because they played their songs a couple times, and so we were able to get multiple angles, multiple close-ups. I really enjoyed being able to do that because sometimes you get one shot and that's it for each song.
Right. Yeah, and it ties in with our approach to, increase interest in the local music scene, as well as support bands who have a real vision for what they want to become and help them on their journey there, as well as helping ourselves.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, Dylan. And, it goes into the theme of being a media collective. We really want to champion the people out there making music, the people out there doing art, and we want to give exposure to that, give people a voice, and that's really what ENTIDAL is. And, we've had a lot of fun doing it this last year, I will say.
Mm-hmm. I just feel honestly blessed to be able to do this and show this to people, because I think a lot more people need to see this. I think it might inspire people to try and do something similar themselves.
Nick, did you just vape? Are you vaping on live on ENTIDAL?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing.
By the way, we are drinking.
No, but most of these artists you would never see ever. You never see any footage or actual photos or videos, and this gives them an opportunity. Like, you would never have heard of Early Eyes, instead maybe, I guess, Remo. They're good friends with Remo.
Of course, and there's social media, there's outlets and things, but I would say that our goal is to be that news organization of the people and really talk about what we believe is great work and great art and great music, and
give them something professional that they can show people, like, for whatever they need to do with it. Yeah.
And not to mention building those relationships. Like, we're good friends with Remo, we're good friends with the people we've worked with, and we value that relationship absolutely. Anything else on that? We've met a lot of people.
Well, yeah, I just think it's nice that artists who like to focus on their craft and have enough to do in terms of like perfecting it and performing these shows and setting them all up, that we as a video group can come in and take that weight off their shoulders, so they don't have to hire their own photographers and stuff like that. And we work really closely with them to make sure they're getting the product that they want. And and their fans benefit from it. They benefit from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of fun.
And, you know, our roots have been a production company, right? I mean, we know how to make great videos, great photos, but I think what we want to do is, you know, showcase it through like a media or news, you know, not just be behind the scenes doing production, but be in front of people and be known for, you know, sharing people's stories and art with the world. I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah, I'd say this whole year has been just a example in that working with all different kinds of art and figuring out new ways to share it with everyone.
Cheers to that, boys. Let's go ahead and fill up another cup. That's what I think.
Hey, guys.
Justin's
pass
filling
that
up
down this way.
Pass it on down.
Luckily,
these cups are really nice. Did you guys even look at the cups? Like,
yeah, it's like a Great Gatsby type feeling going on.
Like fancy?
Yeah,
like
it's very fancy.
Classy.
Basically, what's going on here?
But yeah, give it to Jack. Jack needs a little.
Like
Wet his whistle.
I like anything that makes me feel loopy.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Like vape life, bro?
No, only alcohol.
Nick, how about you give us a big cloud? Let's see a big cloud. I think that's let's break in entitled.
That's a whole different live show.
Nick, are you ready for your close-up? Let's do it from this angle.
All right, is
this a good angle, guys?
This is not what I'm all about, to be honest. But
if you think you can choke bigger clouds than Nick, leave a link in the comments to your clip, and we'll judge.
Share, subscribe to our vape clouds, please. Oh, look at that! You know.
That was burnt my throat. So
who do you think you are, dude?
I'm done vaping.
Oh, that was the last vape ever.
All right, thanks for that. Anyways.
Wait, let's go ahead to the full view and see. Oh, it's pretty cloudy.
So now we got a nice little fog effect going.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So let's get back on track a little bit.
Wait, cheers real quick, Dylan. Cheers. I'd cheers all y'all, but okay. Oh.
New year.
New me.
New us.
Yeah, what's next? what do we have next as far as kind of sharing content? And
so yeah, one of the things we've always talked about since the beginning is collaboration, and we've done that, you know, for ourselves to benefit by just doing the content for free and saying, you know, we want to help you if you help us. And then there's other times where we can work closely with a group or a business in order to help them promote their brand, not just ours. So great example of that was the Red Hot Rascals.
Oh yeah.
Show me the way.
Justin, you know the background behind these guys.
The director, and if you want to make sure the audio is on, the director is a good friend of mine. She started as well, kind of the same idea as me and us as starting Entitled, is that she really wanted to share her dancing and talents with the world. And Leah Westland, she's a really talented performer, as you can see. But this is something we worked with them on. They wanted to start showcasing their dancing, showcasing their brand, and we worked with them to create this video to kind of get them started and lift it off. Jack, you also came to this shoot. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was definitely different.
Yeah, because we do a lot of music, so it's like this is a nice, tasteful alternative to the content we've done. Absolutely.
Incorporating elements of music, fashion, dance,
magic,
art, makeup, just all this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fashion.
I said
what was her name?
Lily. Lily was the drag queen.
Was that her shoot? Like, what was her stage name though?
Lily.
Lily?
Yeah.
That was it?
Oh, okay. Wait, no, Lily's the other one. I forget her name. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun working with that crew, and they've been doing a lot since then. I will say they've been performing at the Poorhouse. They have another. They also performed at Can Wonderland. I think they have another shoot coming up, and I can't remember where. Leah, if you're watching, please go ahead and share the link with us. Our community loves to see what you guys are doing as well. So really cool. Yeah, what else? I know you guys weren't there for the shoot, but
I wasn't involved with the.
Cool.
It's good though.
But that showcases our production value. You know, we do videos for people as well as our own content. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with that one as well.
Yeah, throughout this whole year and a half, we've been figuring out what areas we want to approach, and the first video we do in them start with something that's relatively simple, something that we can actually do.
Great, we got a viewer question. Her name is Meg Doyle. What is what is that vape flavor? It's called Donkey Kong. It's kind of like a tropical mix.
I'm sure you've tasted it before, but not directly. Yikes, is it hot in here, or is it just these millions of lights that are shining on us? Professional studio equipment, hashtag.
Yes, very good.
Cool. Well, yeah, let's show another video that shows some production with the value that we can bring with kind of doing videos and whatnot. So,
all right.
Well,
So
before we start, let's just talk about how you were introduced to this project.
For Red Hot?
No, X Games.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is the craziest thing. This is really cool. So, ENTIDAL formally proposed to, what is it, ESPN that owns the X Games? Yeah, ESPN.
Yeah.
We wanted to be there in the crowd, as a news or media organization. And we submitted formally to see if we could do that. And they came back and said, unfortunately, we don't have room, or we don't have space, or we just can't get you in. So what we did, or what we didn't do, I was upset. I was a little upset. That was a bummer. Remember when we got turned down?
Super excited.
Yeah, we were like, how cool, and I live like a block from the stadium, US Bank Stadium, so it was just really cool to have something like that happen. And I'm a huge fan of the X Games, Winter X Games. So yeah, so another Friday night where Nick and I go out and drink
sloppy boys.
No,
whoa, dude,
we're not getting into that territory just yet.
Where we wanted to go out and a couple friends. So we walked down to the light rail. We're gonna take the light rail to downtown, and we're just hanging there. Jack, were you with us that night?
I think it was you. I don't think I was with you that night, actually.
Oh, really? I can't remember who it was. There's myself.
Bjorlin.
Oh, it was Bjorlin.
Yeah.
Joey Bjorlin, yes.
Good guy.
Yes, great guy. We were just hanging out by the light rail on the platform, and this gentleman comes over and asks him for a cigarette, Joey, because Joey smokes cigarettes, And we're like, yeah. He was wearing a badge, and we flipped it over, and it said Media, ESPN, X Games, and I start talking to him, just being Justin, and just saying, hey, we really tried to get in to do news, media, take photos for the X Games, what's up? Like, I'd love to know you. I'd love to talk about doing that. And he was like, here's my number. I'll get back to you tomorrow. And I was like, okay.
Not sure what that means.
Not sure. I'm not thinking that it's going to happen. Whatever, right? He's just saying that to get me off, get me off his shoulders.
He got
and
a
just
cigarette now.
Right, got his cig. He can go away. Get the text the next day and says, hey, ENTIDAL's in for doing media and news for the X Games. And it was just a crazy moment, being turned down and then being at the right place at the right time. And I really...
Are we going to have this conversation about Justin's luck and, what happens with everything with Justin does?
Just walked into a...
Hippo Campus? Oh, what's up?
Oh, hey.
Just talking about you. Nope.
Yeah, right. No, I'm blessed. Our team is blessed to be able to go to these types of events. So we got in. Jack and I changed our schedule, work schedules around.
Yeah,
Jack was
crazy.
able
For day one.
For day one. And so the first photo you see here is Bob Burnquist, which is crazy because he used it on his Instagram, gave us credit, and it was just amazing. I took that photo.
He didn't give him credit right away, though.
Right away, yeah.
But he did later on.
Those high and mighty, celebrities don't care who took the photo. But he was doing something with AT&T and saw that I tagged him in it and used it on his Instagram. So pretty cool moment for us. Really enjoyed that. And we took a lot of different photos at the venue and event. Some really great moments. Like, we just got there and
There's Nyjah Houston.
Right, and here's a video that we took.
It's a street league. Not street league. It was the street part, and that's the Minnesota boy. What's his name?
Yes, he's from Minnesota and competed. He won.
Was it Majestic? No, he got second.
Oh, he got second.
It was a different guy. Different guy got first.
Oh, really?
And then it was him, and then I think it was Nyjah. Nyjah got third.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super cool. So Jack and Justin went the first day, covered some stuff, and then I was able to go join Justin for day number 2. And that was my first experience inside US Bank Stadium. As you can see, it's pretty massive. Huge. And impressive.
Well, and the first experience to be on the ground with,
right down on the floor with the athletes.
Right,
super
it was crazy.
Cool. We weren't too prepared for video, though, since they told us that we could only do photos.
Right. But we just, how could you not?
You have a camera, come on.
Right, exactly. You have a DSLR. Yeah. It's a hard rule to follow. But,
right.
It was absolutely amazing because, this is the homeboy kid. Absolutely killing it, but I mean...
Yeah, how cool. And Jack, you could probably comment on this, like working professionally as media for something like an ESPN event or the X Games. It's just so much different than just filming.
It's a different feeling, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Than filming your friend's show or going to a venue, a music venue, and
it's this level of access that you don't normally get.
Exactly. And getting free lunch.
And you see everyone else being like, "Stop and show me your pass," and we're just like this.
Yeah.
And
Like, oh, he's good.
We're good. And it's just like, oh, that's cool.
Right.
And
yeah.
getting fed and everything like that. That was super great experience. That was awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And Dylan, you got to come for the second day because Jack couldn't make it.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it was just super professional and cool experience. Great venue. Just a really cool scene to be a part of. And yeah, it just added another element to what ENTIDAL can do.
Right.
You know, we hadn't necessarily done. We've done a couple videos with like snowboarding and some other action sports, just a little bit. But this definitely took us up a rung in terms of, you know.
Some of my favorite photos right there.
Yeah.
This was the second day, right, with the BMX? That was your guys' day?
Yep, I remember all this stuff.
Well, and being that close to professional athletes and just in the community of the X Games was amazing. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Winter X Games, but seeing the Summer X Games and just the different sports was a lot of fun. And being in Minneapolis, repping Minneapolis was just another aspect to it. I mean, and there's another, so X Games is coming back this year for the Summer X Games at the US Bank Stadium. So, you know, I'm going to text that guy and be like, hey, do you want another SIG? I'll trade you a SIG for a media pass. Really cool stuff. Yeah. Really
And then
Atmosphere performance.
Right.
Oh yeah. Let's show that. Yeah.
Yep.
I think we also have that video of Atmosphere. Dylan, if you want to pull that up, of him performing. Like I said, repping Minneapolis and being a part of it, and like Atmosphere. Everyone knows Atmosphere. And he was performing, what was it, like the after
show.
Yeah, like he wrapped it up. And if you've ever met Sean, he is such an incredible guy. Like he is so down to earth. Follow him on Twitter. He talks about his kid. He talks about how Minneapolis and Minnesota has changed his life. He is just a great person, and he hasn't sold out. You know, a lot of artists sell out after a while, but he is still down to earth. He's, you know, his family, he's all about his son, he's all about his wife and kids and all that. So really great guy.
Yeah, very cool experience. And you guys were actually able to go to the Flume show that was as a part of the X Games.
That's right.
I had to go.
That's right.
Justin got the Flume.
And we didn't work that just because it's Flume. Nick loves Flume. I love Flume.
I got to see Flume though. Thank you.
You're welcome. We got an extra ticket.
Got in there.
And
that's awesome.
I actually, so my apartment is just across the river from the stadium. I rode my bike across the bridge and was able to hear pretty much the entire Flume concert from just outside because it was an outdoor concert over the summer. So.
But we were inside watching.
Yeah, but I didn't have to
like
pay
a little schmuck. Wow, yeah, X Games.
Whoa.
Really great. ENTIDAL / X Games 2018.
And then our next thing at US Bank Stadium, the Super Bowl, was awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was lit. I was on the field. No, we didn't do Super Bowl.
I was at Beat Up. Actually, good story. I was at Beat Ups and I won a grand prize.
What was the grand prize?
Is that Super Bowl?
Everything.
That was like 2 weeks.
Oh, by the way, we have XX. We have a party for wings. Free wings for all.
Aren't you veggie?
Stay tuned. We're going to live stream us eating like 200 wings. It's going to be awesome.
Nick is announcing his vegetarianism. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it's been going for about a month now.
Pescatarian.
I'm never looking back. I had shrimp last night.
You can't be a vegetarian and vape. There's like animal
I'm
parts.
not a vegan though. I'm a vapist. I mean,
a vapist. Oh man! All right, well that's it, guys. Thank you for listening.
I'm vegetarian. I meant sorry. That was wrong.
Someone could dub that over too easy. To
We need like a buzz like.
Yikes. Anyways,
really cool. Yeah. So another thing that we've done is work with snowboarding specifically. We were at Hyland Hills. This was last year in March. So every year at the end of the year they do a pond skim, and we were there filming it. Really cool. Hyland ski area promoted it through their channels. The commissioner of Three Rivers shared it, commented, said he really liked it. But yeah, let's go ahead and share that, Dylan. That's just like fun video to do.
Impromptu.
You guys knew a lot of people. I wasn't there, but you guys knew a lot of people. There was Alex Price was there. Other people.
Right. Well, yeah, a lot of people we knew, but also who worked there.
It was just super cool to see people do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
What a crazy...
Is it called the Hards Malta?
Yeah,
Festival?
Yeah, it's like a Swedish name or something? Norwegian name?
Yeah.
How fun. I would do it myself, but you know, when you have a camera.
The instant hit to the water, I feel like would just stop you completely, or at least stop you enough to where you'd fly forward. But I mean, I guess you see he's leaning back all the way though.
Yeah, that's our good buddy Alex Price.
Yeah, he's on the bike.
On the bike.
Yeah.
Almost
close,
made it.
so
Yeah.
And what is the song? Waves, right? Oh man.
It's
Yeah,
by
that's a rough
waves,
one.
for waves.
It's pretty cold that day.
Yeah. Well, last winter, you know, it was pretty bad. It was like warm, and so they had to do this quick. Yeah. It's pretty cold this year, but.
Yeah, this year's a lot of snow.
See, that sucks.
This was in March, right?
Yeah, that would suck. That's why I didn't do it.
He's drinking while he's gone.
It's been a while since I've seen some of these. These are fun.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. See, don't be that guy.
You can also watch all of these videos on our Facebook page as well as
quick
some
shout
of
out,
them on our
entitled YouTube. Go ahead, Dylan, do the pitch.
YouTube.com/entitled.
Yeah.
180. Came out Switch.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah. Again, community, all about the community aspect of Highland Hills.
Something we've never done before that we got the opportunity to do. And
Our first video was at Highland Hills.
Oh yeah,
That's very
Six Pack
true.
Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
That's when we
before
started.
me. Yeah, before I joined.
Before Jack joined. That's right. That was a lot of fun, and snowboarding has a special place in my heart. So, you know, it was a lot of fun.
Have you been out?
We've been out.
Are we gonna talk about that?
We've been out. Absolutely.
You guys seen any good powder this year?
Oh, the last year
was
one,
at
or
POW.
this year?
Well, this year, just really quick. This year we had a lot of fun, Jack. We went about 3-4 weeks ago in January.
Yep, 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days.
Resorts.
It was 6 days, 6 resorts. If you haven't been, Colorado, Summit County, super cool.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, seriously. You really don't get what, you know, it's Colorado. There's Jack and I.
Yeah, this is not
yeah.
this last year, but the year before. Last year.
Right. This is 2 years ago, but this is Steamboat. Oh, there you go, Jack.
I wasn't used to the powder.
Beautiful.
Man,
There's such a difference. Like, no one will understand. You can't just tell someone there's a difference between skiing at Hyland
Right.
and going to the mountains of Colorado.
Yeah.
no
basically.
comparison.
Uh-huh.
So being there, fucking awesome.
Hey,
But
whoa. This is a Christian podcast. This
buzz.
is a Christian channel.
Beep. Getting there,
Oh my
Jack. Getting there. Did we even get there? Is my question.
God. No, we did not. On time. On time, at least.
Right.
Like
We didn't get
maybe,
there on time.
A
So
few days.
Jack and I drove out like, you know, big boys do. They drive out to Colorado because they need to bring stuff back.
Big boys.
But we got stuck for 3 days. Was it 3 days?
So we got stuck the night, stayed the next day, and then I don't remember. See, I
No,
don't
the third
remember.
day we got out,
The
but we
third
were
day we
there
got out.
in the morning. Yeah, it was crazy. So there's a small town in Walden. We were driving to Steamboat, and Walden's about an hour north of Steamboat.
Yeah.
And the snowstorm, which is great. We love snow when you're going to shred, but we got stuck in this small town, maybe 250, 300 people at most.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Very small, tiny.
And we had to sleep.
Well, the first night we had no choice because everything was it vacant? Everything was non-vacant.
Right.
No vacancy.
Yeah.
No vacancy.
Right. In the hotels.
No vaping.
No vaping.
So we had to sleep in our car.
Yeah.
And every time we got cold, I turned on the car
It's
a
like
little
2
bit.
a.m. Jack turns on
And
the
then
car.
turned it off and then went back to sleep. Oh, it was horrible.
That sounds
It's absolutely horrible. Then we're like, okay, we're gonna leave tomorrow. No problem. Roads closed all day, and then the way we got in closed. We couldn't loop back and take 3 hours, whatever it would
Right.
have took.
That would have
For
taken
us to
forever.
loop back around.
So you had to follow the plows through when they were going through, right?
No, they
Or
weren't.
something?
Even plows were going off the roads. Like it
Right.
was that bad. Like
Right.
they were not letting anyone go through.
Steamboat got maybe 30 inches of snow that week, but we were stuck in a small town, slept in a gym, like in a wrestling gym on mats.
Stinky gym.
Stinky gym, and we didn't shower that whole time.
Did you meet a guy named Stinky Jim while you were there?
Shout out to Stinky Jim in Walden. If you're watching.
He gave you the stank.
Whoa, dude, this is a Christian
but
podcast.
No, but it was super cool though because we got into the gym though. Was it the principal or the vice principal?
Hey, oh, snap. Boom, baby. Well, that's not my best trick.
Beautiful.
Where was this one?
This is Steamboat again. So Jack and I did Steamboat for those few days. I went on and was that Park City? No, that wasn't that year. But
Yeah, but I lost 2 days of skiing
Right.
because of that trip. So
In reality, this is just a promo for my snowboarding career. I should be in Pyeongchang right now, but unfortunately, I didn't make the qualifying round. Sean White. Actually, go Sean White. Hit that gold medal. Let's see it. I want to see it.
Figure skating is something to be.
My fault.
So
you saw the 17-year-old.
My clip fall? No. Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
You saw the 17-year-old won the first
gold
medal.
Super cool. And he's from Silverthorne, Colorado.
Oh, cool. Right
there. But this year, real quick, Jack and I did all 6 resorts in Summit County. I went to Whistler. That was such an incredible dream.
So
Powder
jealous.
Day, I was
so
in
jealous.
powder, like up to my waist, you guys. But yeah, it was cool. We did some videography that year when we got stuck. We have a whole vlog, and we might release it of us from getting there.
We could go through the hours and hours
literally
and hours of footage.
Hours of footage of us just being pissed off, being.
I want to see that.
It's good. And in the moment we get to go, we're like,
I feel like I was more pissed off, and you were like, dude, it's part of the experience.
Well, dude, that Colorado kush, bro. You get to chill out,
I was like, I don't care. You have 2 weeks to snowboard, and I have.
Disclaimer: we don't
6
promote
days.
Marijuana on this podcast.
It's all about the respect.
Respect.
Wow.
All right, so along with the same, like you guys experimented with vlogging a little bit while you were out there.
Hey, Dylan's got the floor, okay?
Sorry.
Since there's all that natural beauty around, you had a good place to practice vlogging, and that was really cool what you guys came back with. So the rest of us decided to start our own vlog series.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. So we were like, hey, let's get in front of the camera like we're doing now. And just as much as producing a video for the experiences and concerts we go to, being behind the scenes and with us has been really important. And so the Wave series is what came of it, essentially a weekly, well, we try to be weekly, but like a monthly, every couple months. Is there really a timeline?
Yeah.
Yearly vlog.
Well, it started with you in Colorado, right? With Jack.
Right.
Basically.
Yesterday
Well, this was technically drone
Wave
launch, wasn't it?
Series.
Was that Wave series?
That was the first one you did as a group.
Yeah, okay.
When Jack got his drone, you made a little drone launch video, which you can check out at our Facebook. But also,
and YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. But yeah, here's one that we did. Was this the 4th one?
Yep.
Yeah, so this one's just a Minneapolis vlog that we did.
That's me riding a bike.
And Nick doesn't know how to ride a bike. So
my
this is really
idea,
funny.
by the way. Let's get active.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I was the bike riding activist.
Oh, there's Jack.
Yeah.
My long hair.
Minnesota in the summer is
Beautiful.
a lot easier to get out and vlog.
Oh my gosh, seriously.
Those bikes really suck though, like going uphill.
Oh, yeah,
They're so
nice ride.
heavy.
Not mine.
Oh, so heavy.
Nice rides, dude.
I brought my road bike.
Nice ride if you're not riding uphill.
Wow. Dude, yeah, look at that
Look
hair,
at that
bro.
hair, the flow. Look at that camera, though. Look at
Yeah,
that
I was gonna say,
camera, though.
Jack,
Yeah.
Jack, what camera are you running?
It's a Sony A7 Mark II.
Basically, we
Mark
make
II.
Mark II.
a vlog anytime Jack gets a new piece of equipment.
Basically.
Wait, you just
Drone
got a
launch.
Ronin.
Camera launch.
We didn't do Ronin.
Ronin launch.
We didn't do Ronin, but that's okay.
This is like the last one we did too. I feel bad.
Yeah, I
That's the
know.
drone.
And
I
it's
think
winter
so
now.
Cool though, absolutely. It's another part of equipment, another aspect of our stuff that we can.
Right. Well, look at this drone footage, bro.
Ride the wave.
Look at that. The follow.
So they have a follow feature, and I'm so mad at myself because I think there was an update. 'Cause
Oh.
there's a button. I think there was some weird way you're supposed to get to it before, or I was just being stupid, whatever. But there's a whole follow feature. But I had to. See how I'm far behind all them? Because I
Trying to
had
figure
to
out.
manually control the drone while I was on a bike. But that was all my fault. And they does have a follow feature.
Yeah, dude. Like again, DJI products is like
Yeah.
top notch. Like the Apple of camera production equipment.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Oh,
Or the
absolutely.
camera predict. Yeah.
It's like drones and stability.
Oh wait, this is our dad, Nick.
Oh god. Oh god.
So Nick is an official, was it
Logan
Logan Paul?
Logan.
Logan Paul fan?
Got to bring the chotch levels down.
Wait, yeah, Nick, do you want a second for just some memes quick? Because I know Miss Doyle or yourself would like that. Sorry.
No, we're good. We just add him in.
Wait,
Justin knows right there.
we talk about X Games, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but where?
Yeah, we talk about Teletubbies.
It's like a dome. It's like a dirt mound.
Just making it up as we go.
No,
Yeah.
it's our personalities reflect.
Oh wait, I want to show us. Wait, we have the pass, right? It's the ESPN X Games pass.
Not here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is where. Yeah,
Okay.
I had to give
Pulls
them.
it out.
So that's the
my
access
pass.
we got.
You
Let's see it
get a
again.
free Izzy's ice cream with every X.
Jack, is your face on it? Let me see.
It's a horrible picture, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah, look at that beautiful man. There he is.
I like this.
Look how sketchy that is.
Again, the Wave series is just us fucking around.
Having fun.
Just guys being
having
dudes.
fun.
Right.
Guys being dudes, dudes being fun,
Bros
guys.
being bros.
We'll start this back up as soon as possible. That's me looking fly as fuck.
Whoa, dude. That is Nick.
There's always a season
Christian
change
Tasha's
that we
bro.
need. Season change until we do the actual
Right.
videos.
Right at Stone Arch. This is our city, yo.
Yeah, let's just see this beautiful man. Oh,
Look
that's
at that.
me.
Looks like Salt Bay. You seriously look like Salt Bay right there. I didn't even thought about
Should I do a Salt Bay thing?
Salt Bay.
Oh, here we go. Salt Bay.
There's drone. Here we go.
Oh, let's do drone quick. This is amazing. So I'm lucky enough to live in this
Damn.
area, and the amazing drone shots
So-
you can take.
This is an
Oh.
example of how I incorporate my brilliant music taste into this beautiful video of Minneapolis with Jack's insanely awesome drone that he uses to
4K.
just 4K.
60 frames.
If you can mesh the perfect song with the perfect video, you get an emotional experience.
There's definitely an anxiety to be flying over rivers.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
what was it? What day was it when we filmed and I put it underneath the bridge and we lost communication?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that was
And then I was like,
freaking
I
out.
was like,
Fishing.
oh my god. And so I just
You're
pushed
flying it
forward.
manual, yeah.
I pushed it forward and I was like, I better be over the bridge. And I went up and it finally reconnected. And I was like,
Oh, dude, losing a drone.
that could have been it. That could have been it.
It's losing
That could've been
$1,000. It's literally what it is.
Maybe a little bit,
More than
sure.
that.
Let's just say that. Let's just say $1,000.
Oh, but we have that tool to our discretion, and that thing has been awesome for.
Well, like Bayfront, I mean, like we just kind of started using it and really figuring out its
Right.
niche and how we're going to use it with what we're doing and stuff.
Right.
And it's been a learning curve, definitely. But
There is a such thing as too much drone, and you got to balance it out between
absolutely.
you know, some nice shots with your Sony
Yeah.
Mark II,
Mhm.
whatever it's called. But
So let's
A7.
I don't want to cut things short, but you know, we have a deadline. Make sure you guys want to. You have to meet deadlines, and I don't think we'll have a conversation.
let's have that conversation
I'm just
on
kidding.
air.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, so our
That's how
next
a business
video.
works. We have. Just kidding.
Our
Yeah.
next video.
Well, I just want to say
oh.
really quick.
No, I guess I'm.
One of the biggest things that happened this year,
Yeah, go ahead.
kind of after we started doing the vlogs, and we're still kind of trying to figure out exactly what ENTIDAL is, where we want to go with it, if we're going to be doing production work for concerts, if we're going to be making our own stuff, or if we're going to have our own show, website. And so we were able to, through collaborating with a company down in Burnsville, we were able to open a business account and start doing work professionally as ENTIDAL. And we're a real company, and we do real work.
We're
Yeah.
legit.
General partnership.
That's a great point, Dylan. Just because, you know, a lot of people just do videography work. They just for their own social media, for their friends, whatever. But we came together as friends, but as a production company, and said, let's do this on a legitimate level as a business in Minnesota. And we've had a lot of luck. Very fortunate. We're just having such a great time doing it as friends. But we are a business, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. Absolutely.
It's
Great
pretty
point.
amazing.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make that a point. Yeah. 2017, big year for us as a group.
Yeah. Another music, Nick, if you want to show this video, we can talk about this. But this is a video we did with Eric Garcia, Velvo, last year in April. He had a huge show at the Loft.
This was an after movie film, right?
Is this the after movie or is this his?
The after movie, yeah.
His Minnesota.
Yeah.
No, it was after movie.
When was this?
April.
We'll play the video. Let me.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
This is a.
So another experiment in what we can do.
Yeah, this is Eric performing at the Loft. And this is his remix of a Keys and Crates track.
Yeah.
He wanted to showcase, and we used that to for the video.
Yeah, what a wild show.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And
And
he's
the
still
Loft-
doing these. Like he just performed last night before Borges, which is
feel
another
like-
high
Yeah.
profile
I feel like
DJ.
how-
Yeah, seriously. And Valvo's just popped off the collar, like, seriously, in Minneapolis. And Skyway, the Loft, great venue for a lot of these shows. We've had a lot of fun at those shows. But yeah, he's a great artist.
Yeah, he's always fun to work with as well. He's down to earth and he has a drive, and I think he's honestly one of the he has the potential to become one of the bigger DJs coming out of Minnesota, or most well known.
Right, and that field is huge. There's a lot of
Yeah.
different people in making music as a DJ and whatnot, and you know, working with him has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I will say, absolutely.
Yeah. So after movies, live streaming, all that kind of stuff.
Vlogging. All that stuff.
Still kind of vlogging. Still kind of figuring it out as we go, but all of it gets us one step closer to achieving professional status and getting that much better.
Yeah, and what I will say is, and how we've grown is now we're working with businesses, bigger names, venues directly. You know, it's grown from working with artists directly, but now we've moved to working in collaboration with businesses, being hired by businesses to promote their brands, promote their art. So let's talk a little bit about what we did last night. That was so much fun, you guys. Like,
it was awesome.
Somebody want to kind of describe what we did?
We recently, as probably like a month ago.
Of course, the U of M student has to.
No, Justin got in contact with a colleague of his. He works with. Mm-hmm. He does pretty much he's the director of the art show at the U of M. So every year the seniors, is it every year?
Yes.
So every year the seniors of the College of Fashion,
Apparel Design, College of Design.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They put on a fashion show after 4 years. Yeah. And they showcase their collection, and there's about 19 students. And this year we got the pleasure of working with each student individually, making a video and interview that showcased their collection, and then they told us a little bit about what their vision was in terms of how they presented it. And then speeding up all the way to last night, the fashion show was officially presented, and we filmed the entire thing.
Awesome.
It was awesome watching our videos on there.
Mm-hmm. Huge success.
Yeah,
I would say, 2 shows, we knocked it out of the park. Like Nick was saying, having our videos on screen
and the logo as well.
And the logo and our logo, but having our work being presented to people in a live fashion. A lot of people see our work on YouTube and Facebook, but
you just see their faces. You just stare at their faces. I wasn't so curious about the video that we just created. I was looking at the audience. I was just like
creating an emotional moment, especially through fashion, because that's something we've been wanting to do. And it was just awesome to see all the people react, and also just working with the students. All these fashion designers, they're great people, very creative. Yeah. And we made 19 individual videos for 19 students, and they all enjoyed working with us. We enjoyed working with them, but we showed 19 individual videos that were all different themes, different ideas. Let's show the one that we did, if you want to.
So again, incorporating all kinds of different elements, music, just visual aspects, art,
fashion. It just pretty much combined everything that
we've always talked about getting into fashion, but we never really expected that it would go this well. Absolutely. And we would get this opportunity, and I think we executed on it in a great way. Everyone was really happy. Everyone was like, it was a lot of fun.
So this is one of our favorite ones. We worked with a student named Caitlin Harmon, and she had this idea of collaborating fashion with nature, as well as the industrial world, and just bringing those 2 different worlds together. And we went to, Como Park Conservatory and shot this. Really amazing. This
was shot with Jack's
Ronin,
which is a camera stabilizing device that is incredible, and this is the kind of product you get, just a very smooth looking video, and it looks extremely professional. And
she was super happy with it. I mean, we were obviously super happy with it. It was just awesome feel. Had a really cool feel, a good look to it.
And just doing fashion instead of music or anything was just like such a privilege. And and working with the students, like I said, but fashion was something we wanted to get into, and it was really awesome to do.
All different kinds of means of production, just between all the different students, we did so many things we've never done before. Some things we have, some things we're really good at, but it's definitely a test for all 4 of us to come together and produce this way. And then on top of that, film the entire show.
Yeah, right.
Film both shows, yeah.
And we have some good footage of that, which we'll pull up here in just a moment. But this video specifically was really appealing to the audience because of the music, but also her designs were really inspiring. Really enjoyed working with Caitlin. It was a lot of fun. Dylan, you should pull up the actual fashion show. That was a really great moment as well. Let me just see here.
Yeah, so it was pretty much completely on us to decide how we wanted to do this.
Right.
And through working together and through our individual capabilities, we were able to pull it off.
Yeah, I will say, working the videography for a fashion show, you have so much pull. Like, you control the show. As you can see, one of our videos is on screen there. Nick, were you working this camera?
Yeah, I was. I was on top of a ladder behind a row of people. A little room to move, but it was perfect angle. So, and then we had Dylan and Jack on the left side, and they were doing more intricate shots of the models as they walked out.
Right.
And Justin was backstage running the videos. And
everything went so smooth.
Luckily, we have 4 people.
Yeah, honestly, that went so smooth.
Yeah,
well, that's what everyone said. It was like, this is the smoothest year we've ever had. Like, I really hope you guys are incorporated in more stuff like this. It was just like, it was a really good feeling.
Yeah, great reaction.
It was
for the people who have been doing it for 9 or so years and having them be like, this is the best. This is one of the best years we've had, or like the most fluid time that we had this going, and it was just
exactly.
It was a cool feeling. It was a really cool feeling.
Great feedback, and that I would say I'm very proud of us of being able to present ourselves in a very professional manner, like working as a business, as we've talked about, and great feedback from the crew there that's been working it, and again, working in fashion, and the show was just super fun, like a lot of fun.
It was really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so more to come from Entitled Fashion.
Yeah. Is that a new channel that we're gonna do?
Something like that.
Let's see what this looks like. So this is Rachel, and Jack. On the topic of the Ronin, we used the Ronin to produce that video.
This whole thing is Ronin, yeah.
Right.
She liked the feel. She liked the look of this building, the old-fashioned kind of Gatsby kind of look.
Yeah, 40s, I think she said. But we went on site to different buildings, and we were in studio with these students, and it was just a lot of fun doing that. But
do you have footage of?
There's a lot more professional than I thought, yeah.
I don't. I only have the footage here.
Yeah, this is just Nick's camera, but it gives you a good idea.
But I was manning it, and it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great until it tipped over. It was great.
Oh, because somebody had to potty.
Yeah, quick start. Well, the first show actually went extremely well. There's no hiccups in the video quality.
Look at it, it's moving.
Yeah, it wouldn't stop moving the entire time. But I had to go to the bathroom, went down the ladder, came back up, and the camera was completely upside down.
Well, it's a joke.
There's like 4 people, like 4 old ladies standing behind, like underneath the camera. So if it fell, would have knocked them out.
You mean
it would have been an entitled lawsuit.
Yeah, we would have been done. Right there.
Entitled suit.
Well, in Jack's $1,500 camera, you'd be paying for out of your big boy fund.
But the Jobies are so finicky, just the way you have to like get them perfectly on there, like those little ball maneuverable kind of legs.
It fit perfectly the first show, and then the second show, I don't know what happened.
It got hot. It got too hot.
You finagled with it.
I think so.
Did you sabotage it?
No, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
God, make my job harder than it is. Or the whole button. They'll record every 30 minutes. You have to push the button.
Oh, I forgot.
God, what a mess.
Wow.
No, it was great. It was a great show.
Yeah,
I had fun.
Yeah, that video will be coming out in probably the next week or two of the full show. We'll be continue to working with the U of M on that. So super excited for that as well. That's going to come out pretty soon. So great.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So that brings us up to where we're at right now.
To pretty current, yeah.
Yeah, current. What's to come? We have a show this Saturday. We're going to be there to enjoy it, but Jack and I are going to be at the Palace Theater this Saturday, the 17th, working with Hippo Campus, just to take some photos, hang out, have a good time, some videos. Yeah. We're really excited to listen to their music.
Fun.
Yeah. And also another thing we didn't mention, we worked with Wookiefoot in that community over the summer for Shangri-La. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we're doing a big release on March 7th, I believe, and we're going to show the video we did for them at Shangri-La, as well as a start to finish full song with Mike Love.
Yeah, and we'll premiere all that on a future live show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you'll see it here first. Absolutely. Well, thank you for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. This is our first one, we don't really know how to go about doing it. So, Nick, next time don't wear the same shirt as Dylan.
This is a completely different shirt.
Oh.
This is actually a hoodie, long sleeve, and he's wearing a Deftones band t-shirt. That's a short sleeve, no hoodie. So.
Yeah, well, that happens to you guys a lot. You just show up to a shoot and you'll be wearing basically the same clothes.
That happens. Yeah, that is very true.
That's right.
That is true.
It's a long history.
Yep. And
also, before we go, actually, I just want to do a quick shout out to Coke, brought to you by Diet Coke. This is the new ginger lime flavor. Highly recommended. I don't even like Diet Coke or pop in general, but this stuff.
Nick is getting tubby, so he needs to drink diet.
Actually, I'm getting less tubby because I'm
getting lean because he's a veggie boy.
I've never been tubby.
Lean like a cucumber.
I've never been
until you got cut off the soccer team.
Yeah, because some idiot kicked my foot.
That was not me.
That wasn't you. Somebody.
I thought you were like.
Somebody broke my toe. How was I supposed to try out? Yeah, my toe was broken and I had to go in.
Show me the X-rays.
Nick, you didn't even play soccer, bro.
I played soccer until I was in 8th grade. I was the top player in 8th grade BAA.
You really knew how to
43 goals. Never lost a game. Boom.
Jack's telling me to cut it.
I know I made the team, and Nick didn't make the team.
My toe is broken. My
Well,
toe's broken because I got
You guys are gonna fight?
knife.
No.
You gonna fight, bro?
I want
Live?
to see the X-rays.
Starlene really
I don't believe
cut
it.
me.
I don't believe his toe was broken at all.
Oh, it was broken.
Show me the X-rays.
Oh, it was
Dude.
like 8 years ago.
You got him.
10 years ago.
I know you got him.
Tune in to Entitled next week to see X-rays of Nick's foot.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Again, thanks for watching. We'll
thank
be
you.
releasing Wookiefoot as well as some videos and photos for Hippo Campus, the next podcast, which we're going to try to do every 2 weeks, it sounds like. Also, we have another garage shoot. You'll see that through their channels. But we have a garage shoot on Friday that we don't know the band. We just show up and do it, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're super excited to continue doing this. And thanks for tuning in. Anything else?
No.
Thanks a lot. Check us out on Facebook at Entitled, YouTube.com/Entitled, and soon to come a fully functioning website with all our content.
Instagram, Entitled Media.
Most of us
See
are
you next time.
Entitled. Thanks
See you
a
next
lot.
time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.